Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to actually follow my own advice. It is the 17th of January. Now a few weeks ago, as this goes out a few weeks ago, I did a book about Valentine's love notes. I did a couple of videos on it. I showed you how to make it, I showed you how to do keyword research, and I showed you how to do the A+ content. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all that together and I'm going to use a niche I found, I'm going to use the A+ content, and I'm going to create a book to sell for Valentine's Day. Now obviously the 17th, it's cutting it a bit short. I've got less than a month to get the book made, accepted, and making sales. But we're going to give it a try. So this is the niche we're going to go for. It's same-sex love note books. In this particular instance, we're going to target women-women relationships, lesbians. And if we scroll through, we can see there are a few books in this niche already, mostly sex coupons, but there are books there, so that's a good sign. Again, we can niche this down, so this is going to be one of the long tail keywords. In fact, I'll probably use this in the heading. Other things we can try are Valentine's Day gift for lesbians. We'll try book. Now, one thing I have noticed is the tool I'm using, Titan's Quick View, for some reason the niche score does tend to change up and down quite dramatically between searches. So this is 59, so that's not too bad either. These see over 60, I think. Yeah, over 60 is a good niche. But these are all long tail keywords that we can use. And here's another potential long tail keyword that I want to use: Valentine's Day gift for gay women. So there's 3 or 4 decent long tail keywords in there, which I think are going to be good for targeting consumers. So let's get on with designing the book. So in order to save time, I'm just going to change the book that we've already made. That's what you do, you reuse your content. There's no point in designing an entirely new book when this book is great already. It can just be adjusted to target a new audience. So here we've got male-female couples. I'm just going to change all these images to ones of female-female. You can see all of the love notes will still be the same. So the first thing to do is to try and find some appropriate images. And for that, I'm going to go to Creative Fabrica. So here we are in Creative Fabrica. I've just searched lesbian in the search bar. Perhaps I should have done it in incognito mode in case the search term is saved for other areas of my internet life. But this is what it throws up. Now I want something fun. These are all great images, but I want something fun. And I'm drawn to these down here. The coloured versions, I think, really. I'll just have a quick scroll through. I will link to whichever asset I use in the description. Yeah, I think it's going to be this one. So I'll download this. Right, so the images are downloaded. Now I'm just going to drag them in to replace these couples we've got here. There are only 10 images in the folder though, so I will have to repeat a couple. That's fine. So we're just going to scroll through and replace each image like this. Simply drag it, put it in. We will have to do some adjustments because the images are larger than the page that we've got selected, but that's fine. There we go. So that's all of the images in place. I'm just going to go and adjust the ones that need adjusting. Remember, in Affinity, this is all using picture frames. I'll tag the video below where we made this book. Now, because we are using bleed on this, it doesn't really matter if they go over the edge. It just means part of the picture will be cut off. But I'm just going to bring them in a little bit. Just a small amount. Right, so that's the images all taken care of. Now we're going to make the front cover. So the easiest way to do this is to get a template. I'm getting this from the KDP cover calculator. Select all of this. It's going to be premium colour. Just fill in these inches. 8.5 by 8.5. And the page count is 25. There we go. So these are the cover dimensions. We're just going to download this and pull it into our software. Right, so here we are. Back in Affinity Publisher, you can do this in anything. I often do it in Designer. I'm just doing it in Publisher for a change. All I've done is I've file open and I've opened the PDF of the book cover. So the first thing to do is I'm just going to draw a rectangle over all of this. And I'm going to make the rectangle, we'll say black. So the rectangle is going to be black. I'm just going to turn the opacity down so I can see what's happening. So I've turned the opacity down so I can see the guides. There are another couple of things I'm going to do just to make sure everything's going to be centerized, and it involves more rectangles. So I'll just draw another one there and another one there, because it's important to get the center of the book right. Top and bottom I'm not so bothered about because it's not going to be centerized, but this is quite important. So 2 rectangles, and you'll see how handy they come in later on. And it just needs to be in line with that, really, with the outer edge of the centre spine. And again, we'll do that there. So now I can align things to these 2 rectangles. Right now, I'm just going to pull some elements in it from the front title page. So I'll copy that. Make it bigger. I'll have that as well. And then I'll pull in an image. That one there. Perfect. Right now, group them together. So now it's just a case of arranging things. So what I'm going to do first is arrange this text into the center. And to do that, we'll select the 2 guides we had on the left and right hand side of the cover, press the alignment button, and we're going to space horizontally. There you go. So that's just shifted the title to there, further into the middle. So I'm just editing the video, and I've had about 40 minutes of me minutely moving little individual pieces of the cover around. So the cover goes from nothing to being completed. Caveat, remember, I'm not great at covers, but you didn't want to sit there and watch 40 minutes of me dragging things about. If you want a bit more of an in-depth look at covers, I'll do my best, but let us know. We'll say this will do. It's a, I don't know what sort of pink that is. Plum? I wouldn't need to plum that colour. Right, so we'll say this is the cover. We need to get on to the keywords now. Right, so here we are in the KDP Create a Book area. We're going to create a paperback. And this is where we'll fill in everything. So we'll do it in English, of course. I do have Tangent Template, which is great, but I'm not going to use it in this instance. So the first thing to fill in is the book title. Now, one is to be descriptive with the actual title of the book in it, but also a couple of keywords. Don't stuff it. Right, so Naughty Your Nice Love Notes for Her and Her. That's what the book's called. The subtitle is going to have a couple of keywords in it as well. Again, we're not going to stuff it. And some people say you shouldn't put things like gifts or things like that in the subtitle. So we'll fit a couple of keywords in there. Valentine's Day book for lesbians and same-sex couples. Now we'll put an author in. So my author's going to be Imogen Halifax. Obviously not my name, I just made it up. I'm going to skip the description for the time being, just because I want to... Sexy explicit images? No, not really. Now we're going to put some keywords in. So we'll put that one back in. And again, there's things about repetition in your keywords. For long tail keywords, I would put the full search term in. So when I did for same sex, Valentine's book for not lovers. Valentine's book for women. Cheeky gift for gay. That's not answered. These are the search terms I think people will type in, and these are the ones that have got the best chance for the book to show up in. And again, we did the research in the keyword tools. Now I'm just going to start adding keywords anyway. So these are the keywords I've used. Valentine's Day gift, well, you can read them, I'm not reading them out. Most of them are long tail keywords. The others are just, I've banged in a few words I think might work. Now this bit's a little bit, not confusing, but looking in book, e.g. journal, notebook or planner. It's not really, but we'll have a quick look and just see what it says. So it says pages are generally repetitive and designed to be filled in by the user. The pages are designed to be filled in by the user, so I will tick. Low content book. So for categories, we'll go for LGBTQ books and humour. Is there what are the other categories? Romance, I suppose. No, let's stick with humour. Human entertainment, humour. Save that one. So go. Let's see what else. So it is romance, and I think we'll leave it at that for now. So we've got two categories. You can do three, but we'll keep it like that. So now it's time for the description. So I'm just going to pop over to ChatGPT and see what it suggests as a description. So this is what ChatGPT came up with. I'll just scroll through. You can read it at your leisure. I'm just checking the source to make sure all the breaks are in there, and they are, which is great. Because often, well, I don't know if it's the case, sometimes you write out your description and space it all into paragraphs and bold and things like that, but it wouldn't translate, and you just have a block of text. But that looks fine. I like that. I might remove that click to cart out the way just in case. but that's all fine. So this is the next step. Publish without an ISBN, that's fine. I'm going to do premium colour with white paper. We are on 8.5 by 8.5, whatever the chuff that is. There it is. We have bleed, and I want a glossy cover. The glossy cover I think looks best for this sort of book. Now we're going to upload the manuscript. Right, and here we are with the book itself. So this is the front cover, back cover. I think that looks fine. And then we'll go through. Look, there's no quality issues. Yep, all fine, all fine. I'll just go in the thumbnail view for quickness. So that's all the pages. Perfectly fine. I'll approve that. I'll download a PDF proof as well, actually. So this is the PDF proof. Oh, looks mighty fine. Proof. That page won't be printed, don't you worry about that. So I'll approve that. And then we'll find out the price it is to print, which will be in the bottom right corner, and then we're going to set our own pricing for it. So it's going to cost $4.20 to print, because it's premium. And this is the paperback rights and pricing. So all territories is fine. We can't do expanded distribution because it's a low content book. I assume there's no ISBN on it. So we'll just go through some prices. So let's just start with a sweet $9.99. $9.99, you get $1.79 per book sold. And to be honest, I think that's fine. Now this is interesting. The UK VAT thing there isn't a difference between the price paid and the price including the UK VAT. The other companies have got VAT added on. Let's just see if it's a little glitch. No? Odd. Odd. I'm not complaining, but it is odd. So you can see at $9.99 in the US I'll make $1.79. £8.99 in the UK I'll make £2.14. Oops. Let's see if I can just get that down a smidge. $1.50. I'm happy with $1.50 because I'm trying to get sales. This is just an experiment to see if I can get the keywords working. Am I going to be crazy? I am. I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to make £1 a book just to see if I can get sales. And we're going to click publish, and then that's that. There you go. So that is the book published. So in this video, we've done a bit of keyword research. We've made the book. We've uploaded the book. Now we've just got to wait for it to be accepted, which I'm sure it will be. Then we'll move on to the A+ content. I will do another update after Valentine's Day. The idea was I would put this all out after Valentine's Day. But I think I'll put this video out sooner rather than later, just because I think it's useful. And we'll do an update to see if I had any sales. You never know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.